go back this way, walk this way. It's like, don't go yet. Don't leave yet. And picking up. I'm out here on the water. It's nice today in Chicago. You say that wind seems like it is. It's disrespectful as hell. I'm sitting here. I'm walking down this. But now all the sand is blowing now. It was so calm. It wasn't even wind at first. That wind got real disrespectful. I had wanted to just jump on the show. Every time I try to open my mouth, the sand come this way. It's like 60 degrees here in Chicago today, and the sun is just booming, beaming. You see that sucker behind me? It's beautiful. Got some decisions to make, so whenever I have to make some real decisions, I like to come to the water and talk to God on the water. Of course, I talk to God on the regular, but it's different when you come out here on the water for some reason. It's different. It's like the clarity is different. It's like I hear him clearly or something. It's like I get confirmation when I come over here to the water. So, today is the last day of Black History Month. And I wanted to just get on and say, Black History is all year, okay? I'm gonna be sharing stuff all year. But at the end of this month, I know today is a day of blackout. We're not spending money. I decided to join officially. But I mean, I don't spend money on a regular. I actually make this blackout my life, right? And that's what I wanted to kind of come on today and say was, instead of making this a one-day thing, for some of you all, actually look at how you can do this as a lifestyle. Because that's definitely one of the things that I do, is I live my lifestyle like this. I look for businesses to support for people who look like me, right? I'm not a label whore. I don't buy a bunch of labels and brands anyway. My lady, I got a lady that I get I go to a coupon lady to get a lot of my toiletries and tissue. Now that was disrespectful. That's saying just smack me all in my face. Let me walk fast to get from over here by the sand. Lord, I could deal with the wind. This disrespectful sand popping you in the face. Whew. But the other thing I have for my community is, a lot of us are not on the same page right now, okay? And that's okay. This is a better lighter. And I want you all to understand that that's okay. Because I don't know where this expectation came in that we all are going to be on one accord at the same time. And it's not realistic. It's not a realistic expectation, because no group of people is on one accord at one time. I got sand in my mouth. I feel it. Hell no. I got to get that up. I got water in the car. I got to rinse my mouth out. I feel it. Like I was saying, I think there's a false narrative in our community that we all have to be on one accord. And the reality is, we we will never be on one accord. We will never be on one accord because everyone thinks differently, right? And then that's the thing, is that's okay. All right? Some people are emotional, some people are political, some people aren't doing anything, right? They don't care what's going on in life, right? And that's just the reality of it. So it would never be a time where we are all just on this one accord and agree with everything, right? So my suggestion to you is get with who you tune in with. It's just that simple. There are several small communities and some large communities of people of color who are doing some major things, right? And so instead of focusing on everybody trying to get on your one accord, just focus on the people who are on accord with you, right? Who understand your vision, your dreams, your mission. Because we will never be on one accord. You see how big this city is? You see all them buildings downtown? That's downtown. This is the south side. We're never going to be on one accord. It's not even realistic to think that. You could make a happy post and it's going to be somebody on your post that has something bad and negative to say. Like there are just going to be miserable people who want nothing out of life, and that's always going to happen, right? And unfortunately, we in our community, we have a lot of miserable people who are okay with just the bare minimum and mediocre lifestyle, and we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with that. I had to come out here today and talk to God and get some clarity on some decisions that I have to make. And one of the things that I was thinking about that I felt like I was being told was, there will always be a line of critics, but there will always be very few doers. And one thing that I know about myself in this life, I'm a doer. I'm not a critic. Seeing how some of the arguments that are being had online today about where we are as a state, where we are as a community, it really just kind of shows me the brainwash mentality. It's not a whole lot of free thinkers left. And then the free thinkers that are left, a lot of them are silent. You know what I mean? A lot of them are silent. Because as free thinkers understand, what's known doesn't have to be explained. And when you at peace with yourself and your thoughts and what you bring to the table and what you produce on this earth, you don't hear the outside world. It doesn't even matter. Because you're in your own world and your own lane. The Black community has allowed a lot of other issues to creep in and take precedence over your own. And that's really what we're seeing right now. In this political climate, in the mindset, I'm here in Chicago, And the mindset of a lot of people that's here in Chicago is mind-boggling to me. How on a federal and state level, okay, I'm finally out the way of the sand, Jesus. On the federal and state level, there's so much going on and happening, but you wouldn't be able to tell, because you would think everything is peaches and cream around here. I watch my back. It was a whole bunch of kids back there, and these little kids today like to try to jump people in the park, and I don't want to have to pew pew nobody kid, because I sure got my pew pew on me at all times. So I have to keep watching my surroundings, okay? But I had to come to the water today, y'all. I had to come outside, for real. I had to come get some clarity and some peace, because there's a lot going on right now. And sometimes you'll allow other things, distractions, to pull you in. And I know that I'm working on a lot, and I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to be distracted. So I had to come get some clarity. He went back over here and went fishing. Fit. So yep, we will never be on one accord. I don't like to share my opinion with people, because some people don't know how to respect others' feelings. Exactly. And that's exactly what we see today with what you see online, right? I just was on Facebook, and I was doing my video there, and I literally was just saying that. I'm like, it's ridiculous. If you have a difference of opinion of people, especially, I'm gonna say it for you then. To me, what I see, mostly the blue people, the blue Democratic regime party. They get upset when you say something that they don't want to hear. You get called out all out your name. You a coon, you a this, you a fool. You didn't even have to say you was a Republican or not. Just the moment that you say something different that they don't like, baby. That's that groupthink mindset. That's that groupthink mindset right there. And a lot of our people are brainwashed by that, which is why I'm independent. But a lot of things that are going on and that are happening. All right, Blackhawks. Blackhawk plant. Yep. Look at this, y'all. I said they Blackhawks. They look like them, though. They deep. Oh yeah, that's military. Where are they headed to? They got the gun pointed out and everything. The soldier was right there on the edge with the gun in his hand. Where y'all going? They flying low too. I hear another set of planes like behind me on the other side. I'm sorry, look, I'm looking a whole nother other way. All right, well, we'll hear something later on about it. I knew I was sitting here and then I'm like, hold on. Them look like Black Hawk helicopters. But yes, fit to flexing, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. You can't control who others do doing their time on this earth. You can only control what you do and who you give advice to. Exactly. Exactly. And everyone does have that right to have their opinion and their own beliefs on what they want to believe. That's what I was trying to tell this girl earlier on Facebook. I was like, ma'am, no one, ooh, this hurt. I rarely get face bumps. Oh, that hurt. I had to tell her, I was like, ma'am, the reality is we'll never be on one accord. And the fact that y'all have this mindset that you expect people to be on one accord is also unrealistic. Because it's not gonna happen. And the thing is it's not just black people, it's all of us. Every community is that way. You know, Hispanic, white, Asian, you know, everybody. Everyone is not on the same page. That's why you actually have different classes in life. That's how we get to poor, middle class, and rich. Right? Like it's never been one accord. I think that's a false sense of reality that that a lot of people hone on to in the black community, though. And that's one of the things that I like, you know, to try to put out there. Is just a different thinking on the mindset side, you know, like stop getting yourself all your panties all in a bunch about somebody else's feelings or how somebody else voted or how somebody else thinks. Because like you said, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have those different things. So for me, that's why I focus more on my direct community. You know, who I'm aligned with, who am I talking to, who am I connected with, who am I doing business with, who am I deciding to put my time and energy into. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's really all what matters. I mean, that's how you build. It's a lot of people that have built communities, businesses, doing very well, right? Just because they have honed in to their network, honed in to their team, to their community. Oh, that sun just felt so good. Thank you, God. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Lord, for your grace and your mercy. For your grace and your mercy. I'm in a thinking mode, y'all. Like I'm thinking about some stuff right now. I'll come back on later. I am coming back on tonight for Finance Friday, though, so I'll see y'all around 6 o'clock, 6:30. Fit say, I don't even argue with people when they want to argue with me because I don't argue with them. Exactly, Fit. I just kindly remove myself, let them have their fit, and they will get over it. Exactly. It's like when people tag you, it's like if you make a post, like I did, I made a comment, right? I made a comment on the Instagram page. A couple of them, I made a comment. And people be so mad that they'll, you know, respond and at you. And then, like you said, they want you to go back and forth with them. And I don't even respond to them. Or I may say something sarcastic, like you're a non-motherfucking factor. Especially if they a private page, I just really love to piss them off. Because they love to comment on, comment and tag people, and then you got a whole private page. So I'd be like, I don't even know who I'm talking to. You're a non-motherfucking factor. Like, you're not even a person. You're not even real. You're invisible to me. And then they'll write a paragraph, and and then I lead them on red. But I say something sometimes just to piss them off. But I'm not going back and forth seriously with nobody. Like, I feel you. You don't have to. That's the whole point, It's like I wasn't even talking to you. You came over here and decided to come and comment on my comment. Like, why do you think I'm gonna go back and forth and argue with you? I said what I said. Like, and that's it. I said what I said. There's nothing to go back and forth about. Girl, I don't know. How is Los Angeles? How are y'all doing right now? Because last month y'all had a whole lot of fires. Are y'all okay out there, Bloom? I don't know. Actually, I'm going to be in LA this, is it July or August? NARAB, our NARAB conference is going to be in Los Angeles this year. So I'm going to be in Los Angeles. Our conference is either the end of July or the end of August. I want to say it's July. It's like July. I got to look at the exact date, but I'll be there either July or August. But I'm going to let you all know ahead of time, because I do think I have a nice amount of people that live in LA. You say the fires are gone now. Okay, girl, I'm just saying, it was a big thing, big thing all over the news. So I know a lot of areas were affected. So I didn't know at first, because we was wondering if they were still gonna have a conference there. But like you said, we got notification, that everything is still all good. So that's the plan. I just got to tell you the exact date. But yeah, I'm planning on maybe hosting like a meet and greet or something. Some type of actual financial literacy event. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out, though, because I do have a nice amount of people in LA, and I want to do something. You say, then people get so mad when you don't take your time to drain your positive energy on them. Exactly, Fit to Flex. That's why I said this lady straight crashed out. She was writing like paragraphs and novels, and I'm like, people like that, your energy, you reflected your negative energy and how you feel onto me, because you don't even know me. You a stranger off the internet making a comment. And now you want to write. People that write novels, I know that they have a mental problem. Who is writing a novel to a stranger on the internet? Like, no one cares that much about your opinion. No one cares. And if you think somebody cares that much to read that shit, you crazy. Like you are mentally insane. And again, I would treat you like one of them people I have to pew pew. I ain't got time for that shit. Keep that over there. Pew pew, pew pew your ass. I hope this means that spring is gonna go ahead and come on out for us. We done had some nice weather the last couple of days here in Chicago. Thank God. The sun came out and melted all the snow, because all of this was covered in snow. All of this was snow. And I gotta go back to the office. I had to get out for a moment, enjoy the sun while it was out, because I'll be working the rest of the evening and I'll get to see it. So, how's y'all day going? How is y'all's day going? Are any of you participating in the boycott today? I don't buy much anyway, so I was okay with not spending no money today. And then the one place I just ordered me some food from, it's a black-owned restaurant, a vegan restaurant. So, matter of fact, I ordered my food over an hour ago. Shit, let me go down here and get my damn food. I'm frugal anyway, though. I got the same $20 in my purse that I had 3 weeks ago. I don't do much anyway. Make sure that we're safe. I got sand all in my. Probably got it all in my hair. That sand was like fit to flex and said. That shit was disrespectful. I'm gonna have to go get my hair washed this week. It's time for a wash and set. That damn sand was disrespectful. Hell yeah, sand all in my scarf. Ugh. Hold on, y'all. That shit is. So lady with her dog. Alright. To dust myself off out there. Whew. I really got to take my little car to the car wash now. So, no, I did used to drive an Audi, but now I'm in a Range Rover. But I did have an Audi. That other car that I was in, they had like the cream background. That was an Audi. That was an Audi Q5. I had an Audi Q7, then I got an Audi Q5, and then last year for my birthday, I bought this Range Rover Velar as a birthday gift to myself. But one thing I'm going to say about these Range Rovers, these mother suckers is too sensitive. I done took this sucker to the shop already. They extra sensitive. So I said, we'll see. I normally keep cars a long time. I'm not like somebody that buy cars all the time. I pay my car off 3-4 years, 3 years or whatever, and had that sucker probably 7 years or something or longer. I'm not somebody that switch up, cars a whole lot. But I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be in this one. 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know. They nice, but they ain't really built like nothing. I like the way Audis are built. Audis that Audi handle, the way the Audi drive, everything. Like just the suspension on an Audi is different. So I'm looking for something that feel. You say, oh, you done bossed up. No, it's not a 2025. I did a 2019 because it's the same, it's the same basically body. It's still the same body type. I think the newer 2025 ones, they're a little more rounder. But look, this is how I think.
The moment I'm going to drive that sucker off the lot, if I'd have bought it brand new, it would have depreciated. That don't make no sense. So this one, when I bought it, it had like right under like 39,000 miles on it. So, and I've been driving a lot with this one. So, I'm okay with buying a used car because I know it's going to depreciate. I just want to, I just want it certified, checked out, make sure everything good. I actually got this car off Carvana. Once I did this thing with Carvana, I was like, I'm never going into the dealership ever again. Like, ever again. This was such a smooth and simple process. I think I did the application at midnight in the middle of the night. And then they offer where you can get financing through them, or you can, have your own financing. So because I have Navy Federal, I went on Navy Federal and at 2 in the morning and applied for the auto loan, and they approved it. And so I was able to finish the application real easy then, because once you click the button that you got your own financing, everything is just smooth sailing from there. So they came and delivered it. I had them deliver it to my office. They pull up in that little Carvana tow thing and drop your car off right there. You sign all your paperwork. The plate was already on there. You got your registration, everything. It was the smoothest car transaction I have ever purchased. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how easy and simple it was. Literally. So yeah, I would not be going into a dealership again. I'm gonna say that. I will not be going into a dealership again, baby. So my uncle put me on to that, because my uncle switched cars out like water, baby. He have a car one year, the next year he come get his taxes done with me. Every other tax year he got a new car or truck. And I was asking him, I'm like, what are you doing? Because you act like you around here flipping weight the way you flipping cars. And I know he a school teacher. And so he was like, girl, because I'm very frugal. Like, I'm real frugal, where I would do for other people and won't do for myself. So I've had to stop doing that and more kind of focus on myself. But I'm very frugal. I live a very frugal life. And so he was like, Patrice, you talking about you waiting on certain things to have certain things done and do, when at the end of the day, like, you not promised tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, you got to live your life now for how your life is. And so he would always say that. Every time he would come see me, he would be like, you got to live your life. Like, whatever you want to drive, whatever you want to do, you got to experience that now. And so I finally really started taking heed to that, And so, like I said last year, because I was real big with, I didn't want to have a car note. I didn't have a car note. I have, even when I had my Audi, it was almost paid off. So a lot of cars I would just buy from the auction and then just ride it out. I had an Impala, a little Chevy Impala, for like 8 years. I went to the auction and got 3 different Chevy Impalas. Like, I just have always been frugal, because I felt like that money, I could invest that money, that payment, into something else. So, long to the short, that's how we got here. Last year, I made 43, and I was like, I like that fucking Range Rover. I want one. So I went on ahead and looked on Carvana, and it was funny because I was on Carvana and I was looking for cars, and I was like, no. I didn't even know what I wanted, because I'm not a car person. Like, I'm not one of them people that think about, I want this car, that car. Like, that ain't my mindset. I was more thinking about what property, what land I want. Right? I'm not into the cars, closed rim mentality. So I didn't even know what I wanted. And it's like, it just popped up. I had been searching on there for like 4 hours, and I was about to go to sleep. It was like I said, it was midnight. I was like, I'm over this shit. I'm done. And next thing I know, I hit refresh, and it was on there. And it was the one I wanted, because these come in different styles and they got different types. They got the Velar, it's Velar Dynamic, Velar D, like, it's different versions. So the one that I wanted that got the gills in the front, I wanted that, because I was like, I don't want the one that don't got the gills in the front. It don't even look right. And it was the car that I wanted. I mean, color, everything. I was like, oh. And then the price was right. So I was like, all right, God, I guess this is my sign to go ahead and pour into myself and buy me something. And that's what happened. So the car was in Ohio. It had two owners. You know, I did the Carfax and ran everything. So it was in Ohio, so they had to ship it to me, and I got it like 4 days later. So this was my birthday gift to myself. My birthday gift to myself. And I ain't gonna lie though, when I got in and pulled off in it, I was like, I was feeling like a boss that day. I was like, okay, bitch, you done bossed up. What you fit? That's exactly